Hey guys, how you doing? It's Art from Art's Model Trains. So we're here to talk about Lionmaster again, but this time it's a comparison of the 2004 Lionmaster Class A TMCC and the 2016 Lionmaster Legacy Class A. So if you guys follow my channel, earlier this year, I lucked out and picked up this TMCC Lionmaster Class A new in box from Trainz.com. I'll try to link the video here, and if that doesn't work, I'll put it in the description below. But check it out, guys. It was a really cool find. I got this mint in box. It probably was out for display because it looked unwrapped, but it had no runtime on it. The rollers were clean and everything. The box is in mint condition, and it was just a really cool find. But then this summer, thanks to my friends at Trainz again, I was able to find this Legacy Class A Lionmaster. So I picked that one up as well. Now you would think, easy, that's a win, an upgrade. But actually, it's not as clear cut as you may think. Traditionally, moving from TMCC to Legacy is a win. But in this case, there's a few nuances that really make this an upgrade that some may actually think is actually not an upgrade, but a downgrade. And some people I've read online actually prefer the TMCC version. So let me go through the two engines with you guys. Let me talk about what I've seen, the similarities and the differences, and let you guys make the decision about which one you prefer. So let's start with the similarities. Both locomotives, the 2004 TMCC version and the Legacy version in 2016, have the exact same casting. These are completely the same engines from the outside. There are three minor differences, and I mean minor. First, the TMCC version has a slight gray front to its boiler, whereas the Legacy version is all black. There is one valve, one tiny little valve, knob, something on the top here of the Legacy locomotive, painted red, that for some reason is not painted red on the TMCC version. I don't know, can't figure that one out. And then the coal loads. The coal loads in the TMCC version is a little more granular and shiny, whereas the Legacy version is a little more dull and kind of chunky looking. That's really it. Other than that, these engines are the same. They, have this, like I said, the same shape, same running gear, same traction tires. And even the tenders themselves obviously are 100% the same with some key differences. So let's talk about those differences. Obviously, a TMCC version, early TMCC, 2004, has the garbled crew talk and then one tower comm that is road number specific, but it only says one thing. Okay, fine. It does have the TMCC tether. That means that the gap between the tender and the locomotive is a little wide. It does not have a quilling whistle, but it does have a good whistle, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And it has a fan driven smoke unit that does not puff with the chuffs. It is on or off. And it obviously only has 2 chuffs per revolution as opposed to 4. The Legacy locomotive in 2016 comes with all the Legacy features you would think about. It has upgraded cruise control. It has 4 chuffs per revolution, fan-driven smoke unit that's synchronized, generic Mr. Lionel crew talk. So we'll talk about that again in a minute. And it does have the Legacy tether to the tender, so the gap between the locomotive and the tender is a little closer. This also does have the quilling whistle and whistle steam. So right now you're asking yourself, Art, why are you making this video? Why are you making such a big deal about these engines being closer than they seem when you just went through the Legacy version clearly has an upgrade in every way over the TMCC version? But let me stop you right there. Let's talk about a couple of the nuances around this Legacy engine. First, yes, it has a quillable whistle, but I actually think the whistle in the TMCC version is better, and I'll play them for you. Here's the TMCC version. And now let's play that Legacy whistle. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments, but I actually think the TMCC one is better. So the crew talk, yes, this does have limited crew talk in the TMCC locomotive, but the legacy version has Mr. Lionel with the same exact crew talk that I have in at least 2 or 3 of my other engines. So therefore, I really don't use it that much because it's the same as what I've heard a million times on my layout. I call that a draw, and if nothing else, the TMCC version has one road number specific piece of dialogue, which I actually think is nicer. So now let's talk about the legacy upgrade. This engine actually does not have legacy in it, even though it comes with a legacy title. Have you ever heard of a American Flyer Pullmore board? Me neither. Apparently, that is the board. I don't know why they put a Pullmore board in with flywheel motors, but that is the board they put in here. So this locomotive does not have traditional legacy in it because of the space in the boiler. They could not put a traditional legacy board in here, so they had to put this American Flyer board in here. And it has a very different speed control and speed or acceleration kind of curve than any other locomotive. So this cannot be lashed up with anything, TMCC or legacy, whereas this TMCC locomotive can be lashed up with other TMCC locomotives. And we'll show that in a minute, but you will be able to compare speed step 12 on a traditional legacy locomotive and speed step 12 on this. I don't know if I'll do 12 or maybe I'll do a little faster. But basically, when you get above speed step 15 on this thing, it is almost uncontrollable how fast it is going. It is the only locomotive in my fleet that I've actually had to put speed control on. Because if you go and turn that knob by mistake, it will take off down the line and shoot off the rails. That's how fast it is. You guys will see in a minute what I'm talking about. So I would actually argue that the TMCC version has better speed control at lower speeds than this does. Okay, you ready to see the speed curve on this? That is 9, 12, 16, 18, and it's gone. I can't keep up with it. So really, you're down to maybe 2 upgrades that make the real big difference. The whistle smoke and the gap between the tender and the locomotive. So in my mind, I'm not sure that's a clear win or a clear upgrade. I actually think with a little bit of investment in the TMCC version, you can buy Gunrunner John through Henning's Trainz makes 2 boards, and I cannot remember the names of them, but one of them is the Super Chuffer, and there's another one, and I can't think of the name of it. It does 2 things. First, it will synchronize your smoke unit with your chuffs, and the other board will actually add 4 chuffs per revolution and also allow you to customize the lighting inside the engine as well. So I think that's roughly, those 2 boards are roughly $100. So for $100 investment, you can actually upgrade this engine to be even better than the legacy version. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please drop in the comments which one you actually think wins. I don't think it's as easy an upgrade as I thought it was going to be. I am going to keep the legacy version. The TMCC version has found a new home. So you'll hear about that in future videos. I'll let him tell you about it. Please be sure to like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you again next time.